Hey, welcome back to our day 3 of our Breakthrough Week series that we're having here at KB Collective Official. I hope that you have enjoyed the last 2 days. If you haven't noticed, every other day we're doing something between life and business, really wanting to shake things up for the women that are here in our online community. We started the week really looking at our internal dream team, talking about how to tap into that higher version of ourselves, the archetypes that help to serve us in different seasons of our life. Yesterday, Anna took us through 5 upgrades we could make to our Instagram bio right away. I mean, your bio is your calling card for your business. And today, I'm so excited to talk to you about something that I love to do with our one-on-one clients, the women who are part of our Essence program. And that's nailing your pitch. And here is why this is so important. Unfortunately, actually, I'd love for you all to respond in the chat, on the comments. Raise your hand if you would say that you are a purpose-driven leader, that you are someone who is creating a business because it's a calling on your heart. If that feels like you, I want you to just say yes. Let me know, because here at KB Co, we're not really just talking to women who want to be successful in business. We're talking to women who they are literally leading their businesses because it's an expression of the calling on their life. And that means sometimes it can feel really dicey between who am I and who is my business. And one of the hard things about, bringing a heart-centered business, which is what you should bring, is a lot of times we have a hard time communicating what is indescribable. And unfortunately, in business, you could have the best product. You could have the freaking best business. You could be like, I know I have felt this. I've wanted to pull out my hair before, and I'm like, if they would just get in the room, right? If they would just try our product, if they would just come to this meeting, if they would just come to this island, if they would just whatever, then they would understand. Well, that's not their job to understand. Your ideal clients have to have clear communication from you in order to know that you're the best. The best product does not sell. It is the best marketed product. And, sometimes there are so many strategies and tools and things that we could do that we almost feel overwhelmed and lost. And I want to talk to you about clear communication and nailing your pitch today. Okay? Because this is so important. And before I give this little lesson, and then I'll bring on Lisa, who's going to be our guest today. And you guys, each of our guests, they're not prepared. We're doing live coaching with them. So it's a fun thing for you to get to watch. But one of the things I just want to say as a caveat is when you are leading a business that is very soul-led, that is led by you, it's going to have evolutions. And I want to give you permission that your pitch may change. Your offer may change. Your business may change. And that's okay. But what you have to be able to do in order to best serve the clients that your heart is being called to serve, you still have to learn how to clearly communicate that with them. And so I watched Anna yesterday. I don't know if I'll get it right, but we're going to give it a go. I'm going to try to screen share, because a pitch is not necessarily a pitch like you think where you'd email someone and pitch yourself. You can, and we definitely talk about those things in Essence when we have our business lessons. This pitch is more about how can you communicate very quickly that you understand your ideal client, you understand the problem you're going through, and why you are the solution for it. And here's why this is important. Most times you have 7 seconds in the beginning of an Instagram live to catch their attention. You have 7 seconds in the middle of your Instagram stories to make someone click and say, okay, I want to hear more. You have the first line of a caption. You maybe have one floor from one elevator in the elevator from one floor to the next to be able to say what it is that you do. You don't have an entire landing page. You don't have 30 minutes. You don't have a keynote speech. You need to be able to clearly communicate that you are the girl for the job, that what you have to offer. And so what I'm teaching you is a very quick pitch of what it is that you do, the problem that you solve, why you're different, and why you help your clients get what they want, okay? So what I'm going to share is There are 3 parts to a pitch, and I didn't make an image for this one, but you can write this down because I hope you guys are working with this. In every pitch, there are 3 parts. There's the problem. What is the problem that you are solving? What's the problem that your ideal client is going through? What's your unique differentiator? Meaning, what is it that you are doing, you are creating? What is the masterclass? What is the offer? What is the program? What is the thing that you have? What is your one-on-one offer? Whatever it is, what is the unique differentiator that you have created that helps them get the 3rd component, what they want? Okay? The problem, the unique differentiator, and what they want. Okay, so I'm going to screen share 3 different examples before we bring Lisa on, because I want you to get a feel for what this is like. Okay, so let's see. Okay, tapping a photo. All right, let's see. Okay, I think it's going to be humongous. Oh, I can't make it smaller. Dang it, I didn't learn my lesson. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose different asset. Let's see if we can read this one. Okay, so here is one. This is an example of a pitch for Essence, okay? And I was smart enough to put it on my iPad too. So let's pull it here. Okay, so here's the problem. Most purpose-driven female entrepreneurs are creating a business as an answer to a deep call inside of them. But, problem, between the deep work that's required in their own personal growth and the responsibility of creating success in their company, aligned action can feel daunting. Raise your hand if that feels like you as a female entrepreneur. You're like, oh my God, that's me. It's like, do I work on me? Do I work on my business? How am I supposed to know which thing to do? They're both a part of who I am. Raise your hand if you feel like that's you. The unique differentiator. In essence, we hold a sacred space for both self-discovery and success. Through expansive teaching, one-on-one and group coaching, and a sisterhood collective, okay, that's our solution. We're giving women what they want, which is, at the bottom, you'll see, women are finding who they really are and bringing that unique expression to the world in both life and business. Okay, so we're saying, hey, here's the problem. Women are needing to focus on both expanding themselves and their business, and it's hard for them to know how to take aligned action in both because it's an expression of themselves. In essence, we've created our own system based on one-on-one and group coaching, expansive teachings, and having a sisterhood collective that's helping women get what they want. And what they want is to bring their unique expression into the world in both life and business. Okay? So I'm going to share the other one. And again, I think I might have made them too big. You'll learn. Yeah, it's going to be too big. I'll just read it to you. Okay, so I'm going to read you this other one. So I created a program last summer. It was last summer. Okay, so listen to this. Most female entrepreneurs know that magnetically attracting in their dream clients requires building an authentically aligned business, but few know how to do it. Boom, there's the problem. I know I need to be aligned in my business, but few know how to do it. And I raised my hand and I said, I do. This summer, I'm bringing the Summer Shift series. If you guys were a part of that, it was freaking amazing. Okay, so I do, differentiator. I'm bringing a series that has 3 immersive workshops that will have you envision, release, and create the energetically aligned business that gives you what you want. That makes your dreams a reality. So I'm going to read it all one more time. Most female entrepreneurs know that magnetically attracting dream clients requires building an authentically aligned business, but few actually know how to do it. I do. This summer, I'm bringing the Summer Shift series, 3 immersive workshops that will have you envision, release, and create the energetically aligned business that makes your dream a reality. I'm going to make your dream a reality through my series. So I am both calling out the problem that we both acknowledge as a problem. Here's the thing I'm creating, okay? And then what is it giving these women that they want? So I've got some other examples, but I will save those for our stories. So make sure to follow KB Collective Stories today, and I'll show you some other examples. My point in saying this is very quickly when you're pitching something, right? Like, let me just pretend. Here I am recording and I'm like, hey, everybody. Listen, here at KB Collective, we know that most women are struggling with blah, 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 blah. See what just happened? I just went live. I just got in my stories. I created a reel. Whatever it is that you're doing to promote the thing that you have to offer, you have to very quickly, within the first few seconds, grab their attention with the problem. Say, I get it. We see it. We know it here. Here's what we're doing about it. We're going to give you what you want. So I would love for Lisa, if you are on, to request to join, because we are going to talk to Lisa, who's kind of in a shifting period in her own business. And we're going to kind of just talk through what's going on with her offer, her program, her business, and how we can create a pitch. And later today, I would love for you all to come back and share in your stories or share in, even in the comments, your pitches. I would love to. I love branding. So we're going to bring Lisa on. Let's see if we can invite
Hello,
her.
how are you?
Hi, Lisa. I'm so great.
I
Thank
know,
you
I'm
for joining us live
excited and
today.
nervous, as I told you before.
Yes, don't be nervous. We're all girlfriends here. So Lisa, tell us a little bit more about your business. Who's your ideal client? Who are you serving?
So people always tell me to niche down, and I hate the word, number one. I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I want to work with everybody, because I don't, but overall it's small female business owners. In the past, yeah.
Okay.
So in the past, when I marketed to women, I get all men. When I market to men, I get all women. And my colors, like if I'm looking at the branding, like I literally have hot pink, navy, and gold. Like there's no, like it's very female. It's very feminine. On my website, I'm twirling in a cape. It is. Yeah.
So we'll leave those things out of it for right now. Maybe one day you and I can do branding around that. But tell me, what's the problem with these small female business owners? Like, what are they struggling with?
They basically have created another job for themselves. They might have a team, but it's small or it's virtual, but they give them all the task to do, opposed to giving them autonomy. Like when you give somebody like, oh, X, Y, and Z have to be done, they'll go do it, but then they still need your approval to set off on it, instead of saying, hey, the responsibility today is, let's get this done. Let's send it social media. I need all the social media done the way however you want to see it done, and then allow it to unfold, and they have that responsibility of making it happen. And if they make a mistake, so they learn from that mistake.
So what are these female business owners locked in? How are they suffering because they won't let these things go? Again,
sometimes I'm my own client, because they have a control issue, or thinking that because they are the owner, that if they don't do it, it's not going to be done right. They're also, they're trying to get the work-life balance, if you will, or integration, instead of just saying, you know what, there's not going to be a balance all the time. It's never going to always be 50-50. Sometimes you go all in with your family. Sometimes your business needs all of you. Yeah. And then they're like, but how do I continue to increase my revenue and minimize my workload and still have success? Is that even possible? And because I've done it, I did it. I was working like 80 hours a week, traversing the country, all the time. And I had 3 kids at home, and I was a divorced mom. And then I quit corporate, like literally like that. And I was working maybe 17 hours. And I go, what did I do? What did I do besides heal my body?
Wow.
I replaced my income in
Okay.
less than 3 months. And it was really
Wow.
creating a value-based business and sticking to my values, honoring and respecting them, but also seeing, you used the word just a minute ago, where I was aligned and misaligned, and what was I tolerating, who was I tolerating, and then truly eliminating anything that didn't align with those values. And I know there's a lot of intangibles.
Wow.
And so even like when I got your email this morning, I'm like, oh God, I've been working on this now all summer and I still don't have it. Here we go. You know, I have a lot of intangibles. So I literally said, okay, unleashing your business brilliance, transforming intangibles into tangibles. You know? Mm.
Okay, I have a question. Yeah, so I have a question. So you guys, what Lisa's going through right now, I want you to stay with us because this is what branding feels like. It's like, here's all my crap in here. And we find how does it all fit because it makes sense. It all fits. I'm curious about the problem this woman is living in, this female small business. What is her state of being right now?
Yeah.
Is she living in a state of stress?
Overwhelmed, burnt out, exhausted, or a combination of all three? And literally ready to throw in that towel, if you will, and give up on her dream of having this business and serving so many wonderful people.
Does she feel like she is under so much pressure and like if she was to let go of anything, it would all just crumble? A lot of pressure. If she was to talk to her friends, if she was to language it to you or I, how would she say that?
Oh,
if we were girlfriends, how would she say that to us? Oh, yeah, if this female business owner, we were her girlfriends and she's like, y'all, I just feel like I'm crushing under the pressure. Like, how would she language that? How she's feeling? And you've been her before.
I mean, it would be like, listen, I'm getting sick. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't even know what to do next. I love my team that I have, but I don't even know what to tell them to do or how to tell them to do it. And so therefore I'm just doing it all myself because I almost feel like a fraud that I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. What is the offer, the program, the name of the thing that you have? Is it a one-on-one offer? Is it a group program?
So I do the VIP one-on-ones. Every time I've created a group, and that's why I came up with that Unleashing Your Brilliance, because people are asking for a group again. So I'm like, all right, here we go. We'll try it. We'll try it one more time. But the methodology is called ACE, A-C-E, for aligning your core values and then eliminating anything that doesn't align, that doesn't work. Yeah.
I love that.
And then it's sort of like an ace in the hole, you know, if you play tennis, you know, like I looked at all the sporting of what ace is and like flying, you know, you're an ace when you fly and you soar.
Okay, I just want to repeat this back to you. And what I'm going to do, because Lisa, so anyone who's ever been a part of my group coaching programs, I do something that I call marinating. What I normally do is I'm like, okay, everyone talk amongst yourself. I'm muting, going off camera, and I have to get into my own energy to spit it back out to you. So even if we don't get it perfect right now, I am going to marinate on this and spit it back to you in the DMs. And when we find it perfect, we'll put it into the comments. But what I heard you say is that so many small female business owners are creating a business because why are they creating it? Do they want independence? Do they have a vision?
They want
why are they
to have the impact not only to others but in their own personal life as well, with their family and friends. They want that freedom and flexibility to do life, do business.
Do they want independence? Do
yes,
they like
and that's where the
free?
freedom comes in, is you can independent.
Yep. Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is so many small, small female business owners start a business because they want both impact and independence. And in the pursuit of that business, they have that freedom. In the pursuit of that freedom, they have somehow created another job for themselves, right? Between exhaustion and overwhelm, burnout, pressure, like they're crumbling under the weight of their business. And that's why you've created the ACE methodology. Through alignment, through core values, through elimination, you help female business owners, increase revenue, minimize workload, and have the success they know they were meant for.
So good, like
How
my
does
heart
that
is
feel
pounding,
spit back
and
to
I
you?
oh,
Like, we did it. This is all of it right here. And how many of you women listening would be like, that's me? Like, Lisa, when you were talking, I'm just like, well, tell me about myself. How many times have we as, entrepreneurs, we're like, whoa, this business could give me all of my dreams, both my values and my freedom. So many entrepreneurs do that. We do this for freedom. And then we have created a job for ourselves. And we're like, I'm in my own prison and I'm the one who's responsible for it. And everybody's looking to me and I don't know how to do this. And so,
yeah.
Lisa, are you still there?
Still here. It froze again.
Okay. It could be my internet. I don't know. My point is, but because you are the girl for the job, you have created the ACE methodology. Boom, love it. Through alignment, through core values, and through elimination strategies, I help you increase revenue, minimize workload, and have the success you knew you were meant for. I'd be signing up.
Oh my God, I love it. I just want to give you a
It's so good. So you have to come back and write this. And so again, for the women who are listening, how many of you just please let Lisa know, like say, Lisa, I resonated. Lisa, this is me. Not even because you may be her client, but because you're saying you called me in. And what's so cool about this pitch, you guys, is in those words spoken back to you, you felt it in yourself, didn't you, Lisa? You were like, that's it. And that's how your ideal client will feel. She'll be like, your ideal client should feel like you are peeping in through her blinds. She's going to be like, how do you know that? Are you watching me? That's exactly what I've done. I've created my own jail and I don't know what to do and everyone's looking at me and I know there's a way, but I don't know how, right? Your ideal client knows there's a way, but she doesn't know how. And that's why you are the girl for the job. And then, so there's your pitch. And then you can kind of expand. You're like, listen, why did I create this? Because I was you. I was working 70-hour, weeks, single mom, doing this stuff, and I was able to minimize my workload, work 17 hours. Then you can expand further into this workshop or this offer or this joint, this group program that you're doing. But Lisa, you said such powerful words. Like, I want to hear you consistently speak to her problem and her pain. She has created a job for herself. And that's why I used impact and independence.
Yeah.
You could even add the word income. Female business owners, so many of you started your business because you wanted income, impact, and independence. And instead, you found yourself in a jail of your own job you created for yourself. How many of us feel like we're in a jail? I'm like, oh my God, I've changed myself. It's my own fault. So you could say that you're in a jail of your own job. That's why I've created the ACE methodology. Boom, 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 boom. Here are the 3 steps I take you through, and here's what I'll give you back, what you want. Increase revenue, minimize workload, and the success you know you were made for. And so then they can take that step towards you. So I spit it back one more time. How does that feel for you? It's so much fun for me. It's like, thank you, Denisha. Denisha said I'm brilliant. This is my favorite thing to do because it's one of my favorite things to do is pitches with people because I'm able to hear what you're really saying. A lot of times when we are, and I do it for myself, we are inside, think of yourself like a medicine bottle, Lisa. You're inside the bottle. You can't see the label that needs to be on the outside. You're so in your own stuff. And that's why going to a second party or going to a community or a group and just being like, here's what I'm saying. And they're like, well, what I heard you say was this. And they can spit it back to you in a way that you can hear it differently. So Lisa, I think
Thank you so much,
you got
Holly. And thanks for doing this all week.
Yay, I'm so glad. I've loved seeing you being on, and I'm so glad this pitch landed for you. Again, I'll write it in the DMs back to you. We can kind of perfect it, and then we'll drop it in the group. And for anyone who is listening, if you resonated with Lisa, my gosh, please connect with her. Be like, that's me. What do you have? Talk to me about it. You know, one of the most beautiful things is I don't attract women who are just here for income. Every single one of the women who follow me, our work is our expression of our life. It is our heart. And so it was a pleasure to get to be a part of this with you today. And for anyone who's watching, if you had an aha or a breakthrough, please let us know in the comments. We want to know where this is hitting home for you all. And in our stories, we're going to post all the little slides so you can see the examples of what a nailing your perfect pitch looks like. And if you write your pitch today or this week, please drop it in the comments. We would love to know about your business, who you serve, how we can help. I'll even give some great feedback. So Lisa, thank you again for being on today. Thank you, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.